Hi there. I wanted to talk a little bit about fearing our symptoms. I think that when we have limbic impairment and we develop symptoms of whether it's chemical sensitivities, food sensitivities, or we just get random symptoms out of nowhere that just seem to come for no reason, whether it's headaches or gut aches or insomnia or chronic pain in our bodies, over time we become very fearful and we have a lot of anxiety with these symptoms that we get all the time, and it can become very paralyzing and cause us to start to avoid a lot of things in our lives because we're so full of fear and anxiety. And I think it kind of creeps up slowly. It's not like we wake up one day and we're just afraid of everything. It's a very gradual, slow process where we just get full of anxiety and fear, and our lives become very small. In the training with DNRS, the course that I took, they taught about that we need to, when we're getting those symptoms in our bodies, we need to be able to think beyond those alert messages. We need to not listen to them. We need to see them as something coming from the brain, that they're false messages given to us, and that we need to handle them in a different way and not go into that fear cycle, that loop, that fear loop in our brains. They also teach about distancing ourselves emotionally from those symptoms, because when you start getting pains in your body or feeling sick or a headache or some just random tingling or numbness or whatever your symptoms are, you can go right into fear. So they teach that we need to interrupt those patterns and distance ourselves emotionally from those symptoms, and not go into those automatic trauma loops, those automatic fear loops. So that was something that was part of the teaching, which for me was 6 months ago that I did that. And throughout my 6 months, I tried to do that to some extent, but I wasn't really focused on that as much as I was just getting my nervous system calmed down. But now, after the 6 months and after watching a bunch of other videos that talk about the same thing but in a different way, and the DARE app that I've been listening to, I have a better understanding of that whole thing, especially with the DARE app, because it teaches a lot about when those symptoms come, we need to actually allow them. And one of the things that they say is we need to say to ourselves, I accept and I allow these anxious thoughts. I accept and allow these anxious feelings or these anxious symptoms or these uncomfortable symptoms, or however you want to say it. But we need to, instead of going automatically into fear and anxiety over them, we need to calm down and say, whatever anxiety, whatever limbic system, I'm not going to freak out. I accept and I allow these feelings in my body to come and to go. And we can even talk to the anxiety or the limbic brain and just say, all right, whatever, you can give me symptoms if you want, but it's not going to change what I'm doing. I'm still going to eat that food. I'm still going to go over there. You're not going to stop me. So do your thing, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and when you're ready to go, you can go. So we need to learn to relate to the symptoms and the anxiety in a different way, because when we fight it, resist it, run from it, all those fight or flight reactions, then that's what keeps the cycles going. And in a nutshell, the only way we're going to overcome the fear and the anxiety is to not react the same way that we've always reacted, which is with fear, anxiety, and avoidance behaviors. The more we avoid the things that we get symptoms from, the more we're telling our brains it's dangerous. We're not safe. We can't eat that. We can't go there. We can't do this. So the more we avoid those things and respond in the old patterns, we are reinforcing to our brains that those things aren't safe, that they are a threat and a danger. But we want to teach our brains that these things are not a threat and they are not a danger. It's just something the brain has been telling us that it's a danger. But we have to retrain the limbic system, the nervous system, that it's not dangerous. I can eat this. I can go here. I can move my body. I can take a walk. And the more we start to say yes to things and do those things that we've been avoiding, the more our brain is going to get the picture that, oh, okay, this is safe. We can eat this. We can go here. We can do that. And then eventually the nervous system, the limbic system calms down, and those things aren't going to be a problem anymore because our limbic system, our nervous system is going to feel safe. And that's the main thing, feeling safe. So this is where I'm at now, like really, this is where the rubber meets the road. Doing this moment by moment, daily, whenever I'm triggered, whenever symptoms come, just learning to relate to them, respond to them differently, and to go ahead and say yes to life and start stepping out and doing the things I've been avoiding. And I'm just at the beginning of this, but I feel more confident, more excited moving forward that I got this, that I can do this, and that everything I want is on the other side of fear. And I'm not going to let the enemy steal from me anymore, that God is with me. I am more than a conqueror through Christ who loves me. He will never leave me nor forsake me. I am strong. I'm strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. And he is guiding me and directing my path. And we got this. We can do this. So go and have a great day. Face your fears and stop avoiding things. Little by little. You don't have to do it all at once, but start telling your brain, this is not a danger. This is not a threat. Let's go live life again. Yay!